5 rounds.
The potential for 5 rounds in the welterweight division here for Throne MMA's amateur welterweight title.
I mean, now we got somebody else has to go again.
Richard Dralu at 3-0. Sukhrob, Iusupov 2-0 with 2 finishes via submission. These are the kind of fighters that you want to see fighting for that amateur belt. Being at the peak of this promotion, getting ready to make that jump into those bigger leagues. Getting ready for that jump to be pro.
And both are coming to that right age in life too. They're 26, 27 respectively. Yeah, you're going to be looking to turn pro hopefully around 28. You don't have a lot of years to make that run. If that's your goal, you know, usually 36, 37, that's your cutoff, and that's your time you got for the sport. So they're young, but let's see who's going to make that next jump.
Absolutely. I think both these men have a lot to prove coming out here. So
I think one of the biggest changes too is that you're seeing guys make runs. Like I remember when Chris Weidman fought for the title in the UFC, and he was 8-0. And you think a guy that only had 8 professional fights was at the pinnacle of the biggest level. You know, when I think back
right,
on
ladies
guys
and
with really
gentlemen,
long
we
records,
got 2 more fights for you.
We have this opportunity now where guys can make a run.
Introducing first, coming to the ring, Sukhrob Iusupov.
Making his way in. I need another carbless. Anybody? Anybody? Oh, you got that, sir. I need to start bringing my wife with me. You know, the better half, absolutely. Now, Jamie, how many guys have you cornered? Like, you've cornered a lot of fighters yourself as well.
I have cornered quite a few people, yes, both Muay Thai and MMA. No actual count in my head, to be honest with you.
So as you're taking your fighter into a big fight like this, I mean, what's going to be them last instructions, or is your main focus like, hey, we did the work, let's just keep them calm for now? Where do you work it with your guys as they're coming out?
Yeah, you're right on when you said keep them calm. I always try to talk to them. I like to take the approach of, we look at our gym and we find the best specialists. Like, you're going to be training with grapplers who are only grapplers. They're going to be better at grappling than you who do all of it, unless you're world tier. When I tell you, you've grappled people who are going to be better grappling than him. You've fought strikers that are going to be better than this person you're fighting.
His opponent
Take
coming
comfort
to
in
the
that.
ring.
Know you can survive the best they have. Just go out there and show what you got.
The nerves hit similar though in the corner as they do. I mean, I've cornered a few guys, but not very many. And usually, thankfully, I'm not a coach, so I had no connection with these guys. I can't imagine your friend, I mean, your student that you spend all that time with, you're watching them go in there.
Yeah, no, it definitely is, it's tough. I don't like not having control, no control at all. You know that person's good, they put in the work, you can give them good advice, but there's always the intangibles of being in a fight. Wild stuff can happen.
I always think of that when fighters take things really hard, or when guys feel like, you know, oh, I should have won that. And I understand that feeling. I've been in that same boat. But the other guy has a plan too. The other guy is trying to win too. So that's the hardest thing to convince, you know, like these young men about, is it's like, hey, we're both going out there and we're both going for the exact same thing. You're gonna give it your best shot. You're gonna, you know, I heard one of the guys, he said something about be brave. And I thought that was really good. Or he said, you know, my coach told me to be brave. Like, what a great thing to tell a young guy, you know, hey man, like, you just gotta go out there and you gotta be brave. You gotta take that chance. Because it's better to take that chance and come up short than it is to hesitate and let the other guy, you know, this isn't a sport where you want to show up and find out you're the nail.
Absolutely.
No, it's not. No, and I've heard at more than one rules meeting, like, hey, keep the emotions down. You guys all work hard. You're all great. Unfortunately, half of you are going to lose tonight.
Yeah.
So.
so many of these guys too, they compete in high school sports, football, basketball, whatever it might be. You know, it's not their first time competing, and I think that's where the emotions and how we're seeing such great sportsmanship here tonight is these guys are they're truly athletes.
Yeah.
All right, it's title fight time, guys.
I don't know if you can hear it on the stream, but Richard Dralu is coming into a great pop from the crowd behind us. And
ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-main event of the evening. It is a welterweight championship. Introducing first, standing 5 foot 8 inches, weighing in at 169 pounds out of Tajikistan, Sukhrob Iusupov. And his opponent, standing 5 foot 10 inches, weighing in at 169 pounds out of Kampala, Uganda, Richard Dralu.
That's a good pop right there. Well, if we didn't know Iusupov was a grappler, you can take a peek at those ears and you'll know.
welterweight title action underway.
Iusupov's coming to us from the academy out of Minnesota. Great history there. A couple UFC champions out of there. Sean Shirk, Brock Lesnar. Excited to see what we have here. Nice right.
Nice.
Switch kick, much to the delight of the crowd. didn't hit the mark, but
Oh, good timing on that counter there. Well, both men have been hit and shrugged it off.
Both guys taking their time, not really overcommitting to anything at this point.
I think both well aware of the danger the other possesses.
Iusupov with the attempt on that overhand right.
Oh, Dralu coming over top.
You know, I think this is also the difference you'll see, knowing these guys know they have a lot of time to work.
Ton of time. Oh, kick up the middle, landed. So
Dralu's starting to work those feints in,
yeah.
and that is going to lead to success. If he can keep feinting those shots, keep Iusupov guessing where it's coming from.
A lot of good movement there, fake kicks, hands moving. Up to center again.
Iusupov working Dralu up against the fence. This might be an opportunity for him to try to get a takedown to end this round on top.
I was going to say, for someone who's a grappler getting those wins there, he's not forcing the takedowns, which is great.
Ooh, nice body kick there from Dralu. Oh!
Nice answer back.
A much more tempered pace than what we're used to seeing tonight. But I think that's that difference in when you're looking at guys who are fighting for championships.
Absolutely.
Let's see what these fighters do with short time.
Tough round to score. Let's see who can take it right at the end here. Oh. Pretty back and forth.
Very close,
very close.
If I'm either corner, I'm not comfortable telling my fighter we won that.
Yep.
Iusupov's still waiting on his corner there.
Yeah, I was going to say his corner is taking a little bit of time getting in there.
Now he's got the stool, doesn't want it anyways. you're either guy, what adjustments are you looking to make?
Well, if I'm Dralu, I think I'm finding his timing down, right? I'm gonna win this fight by outstriking this guy. I know he's got the grappling experience, he's got a great coach, he's got a great team behind him, but he's definitely, he wants to stand there and strike. So find that distance, work those feints, and start throwing.
I think that's a good call. I think the longer we see this go on, the more likely we are to see a shot from Iusupov. Oh, heck of a kick there. Yeah, I think you're right. Keep working that outside if you're Dralu. Wait for him to close that distance.
Man, Iusupov working the body, working that inside leg kick as well. And like you said, he's not forcing a takedown for a guy with 2 finishes. Ooh, good way to set yourself up to get there, because he is definitely getting reactions out of Dralu with his hands.
Yep.
When Dralu keeps landing all these leg kicks, that's going to make for a long, long night here.
It's going to make those shots hard.
When you got 5 rounds, you can take your time and chip away and chop away at them.
Yep. And as that leg swells up, it's going to make it harder and harder to shoot.
Oh. Iusupov just not go. Kick just misses from Dralu. Now, and that's the advance that we haven't seen at this level yet, is somebody who times it out. Like with the fights tonight, Iusupov timed that out exactly, and as soon as he knew that kick missed, he advanced on it.
Yep. He moved just enough to make the kick miss and went right back.
Iusupov's doing a good job too, where he's not throwing just one punch. Almost every exchange, he's following that first punch up.
Oh, nice change up on the kick there.
On behalf of the commentary table, I want to give a shout out to Dean and Throne MMA for having us out tonight, giving us the best seat in the house. Oh! Huge counter left from Dralu.
Sits him down.
Iusupov gets on the single though, and he's going to survive.
Oh, that sat him down hard, and then his grappling kicked in.
Man, can he hold on? 40 seconds left in the round, and Iusupov is deep on a single. Oh, there he gets the takedown.
Ooh.
Man, what a turnaround. Let's see what he can do with it. Dralu is working, and he's up.
What a shot.
Oh, man, pure indignation on Iusupov's face.
Great recovery from that shot.
Man. Oh, it was there, and Dralu couldn't pull the trigger on that one. Let's see if he can do it in these last 10 seconds. Yeah, they've got each other's attention now, gentlemen.
Sure do.
Phenomenal second round. Wow.
Wow. Okay, so when we talk about scoring, I mean, was that one shot? Was that enough? Was that enough for the round?
It's definitely going to give the judges something to think about. When you rock them that bad,
I think
it's hard to ignore.
Yeah, I think in my book that gives him that round. That was a heck of a shot.
Yeah, I thought he was going to capitalize and finish it. You see that reaction that they talk about with the fighters when your body just sits down. You're just shut down for that short second. What instincts from Iusupov to come up and get top position. I mean, he wasn't able to hold it very long, but by God, he wasn't getting hit in the face either.
No, definitely gave him time to recover there. I think that was a big momentum swing in the direction of Dralu, so we'll see how round 3 comes out here. He's over there looking pretty amped up. Yep.
Oh, you got to be careful when you do get that amped up as well, not to walk into something yourself.
Yep, absolutely.
Here we go, round 3.
Right back to it.
And Dralu working those feints again.
Good head movement to get out of the way of that overhand. I think keeping him on the cage there was smart for Iusupov. Oh, hits him with a good jab, got his attention.
Ooh, straight right though, answered back by Dre.
Starting to see some pretty big breathing from the mouth of Iusupov. There we go. See if Richard can get back up.
See what he decides to do with those legs. Currently in the guard of Dralu, but he has impressed so hard up against the fence. It doesn't really offer any opportunity for Dralu to do anything with that open guard.
Nope. If I'm Iusupov, I think I try to stay here for a while.
Yeah.
Shake off the effects of that big shot. Winning the round here if you stay on top. Don't get stood up, but.
Got to stay busy. I mean, Jeremy Ryder, our referee in charge of all the action inside, already taking a close look. Hard to see.
Hard to tell if any of those shots are landing. Doesn't look like too many of them right now, but still a bad spot for Dralu.
I'd love to see Iusupov pass that leg, you know, with it's as high as it is, you know, being able to pass that and move over to the side and just hold, even to, like, to just pull half or to get top half mount and try to rain down some damage.
Top half is one of my favorite positions to be if I'm allowed to hit people.
Right.
Final minute here in the third round.
Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised if we don't see a stand-up in about 5 seconds here unless Iusupov really starts doing something.
He's throwing those little body shots, but yeah, I don't think that's enough. Yeah. Oh, he's got a big shot, a big lump on his right eye, does Iusupov.
Oh, wow.
Big deep breaths, but he's not backing away.
Big shot over the top from Iusupov. Dralu able to roll with it. These two guys are just about 10 seconds away from championship rounds.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a big shot.
He felt that one.
Oh!
Answers back.
Man, you couldn't even hear the bell. You couldn't even hear the horn for the crowd.
They are throwing heavy shots here.
If you couldn't hear that kick from Dralu at home, my goodness, that had some snap to it.
I think I seen sweat go 5 rows back here.
I'm pretty sure it's in my drink.
You usually pay extra for that. Dralu eyeing him down over there.
Yeah. Man, we can get a shot of Dralu looking over at Iusupov. I mean, that mental battle as you get ready to go into those championship rounds.